this is Jessica Harrington, Director of Career Development at the Lighthouse. Today I am going to talk about translating your internship into a career as the third webinar in our Career Development webinar series. To get started, I think we need to determine what an internship is. An internship is a period of work experience that's offered by an employer to give students and recent graduates exposure to a particular working environment, often within a specific industry, which relates to their field of study. And the benefits of an internship, well, there are numerous benefits to an internship. It can help you gain really valuable work experience. When I was coming out of school, I included my internship as professional experience, and I definitely suggest that you do that as well. It's a good opportunity to have experience that is in the field that you want to work in, and it counts. It also allows you to explore a career path. Maybe you're not sure exactly what you want to do with your degree. Maybe there's a couple different things that interest you. So if that is the case, I highly suggest an internship. It gives you a chance to do something that is time limited, that there's no expectation for after completing that internship period. If you don't like it, you can walk away and it's okay. It also allows you to increase your networking opportunities. An internship is a great way to connect with professionals in the industry that you want to work in. You can make connections both in a particular company and with other companies as well. Not every internship is paid, but some are. It kind of depends on what industry you're in, whether or not it's easy to find a paid internship. But it is potentially a chance for you to earn some money. It also gives you a chance to learn some new skills. There's soft skills that you learn in an internship. Time management, working as a team, multitasking. There's all sorts of things that you might learn. Interpersonal communication skills, written communication skills, all these things, right? But there's also more hard skills, technical skills that you might be able to learn. Maybe they'll send you to Microsoft Excel training, something like that. Maybe as part of your internship, you have to be CPR certified, and they take care of that. It's a great way to add to the skills that you already have. And because it gives you this additional experience, networking opportunities, the ability to learn skills, it really gives you a competitive advantage when you go into the job market. So how can you best utilize your internship while you're there? Well, remember to network internally. Make connections with the people that you're working with. If you're currently interning and you're doing it remotely, it is okay, to reach out via email, ask questions. Don't harass people, but, it's totally acceptable to, ask questions about what you're not sure about. Kind of just touch base, from time to time. When you start your internship, it's really important to clarify the expectations for you. When are you expected to be there? How long are you expected to be there? What tasks do they want you to complete no matter what? Maybe what are some opportunities for you to kind of expand your knowledge? You want to treat it like a job. As you're completing your internship, make sure you show up on time. Even if it's unpaid, you want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. Submit your best work. Because at the end of the day, an internship often can turn into a position after graduation. I interned while I was getting my bachelor's degree, and before I even finished my degree, they had already hired me on full time. So you know, regardless of, what you do in your internship, it can translate into a position with that company or with another company possibly. So you want to be proactive. If you're unsure about something, like I said, ask questions. That's how you learn. And ultimately, your internship is an educational experience. And so you want to make sure that you take advantage of, the opportunity that you have there to learn. Make sure that you're expressing excitement. When I say be proactive, be excited, ask if you can learn something new. Ask if you can shadow somebody in a different department. Make sure that, you're doing everything that you can to learn and soak up as much as you can while you're there. And also, like when you begin, it's helpful to make sure you research the company a little bit, the reporting structure of the company as well. You want to know, who's in charge of what you're doing, and who they report to as well. So, things that you can also be doing while you're completing your internship. Make sure that you're exploring available postgraduate careers with that company. Update your resume. While you're there, it's a great time to update your resume to include that internship because it's fresh in your mind. Yesterday I completed this project here, so add that to your resume. If you dislike your internship, this is also a really good time to explore why you do. Maybe it's the field, maybe it's the company, maybe it's the supervisor. It can be a variety of different things. Maybe, you thought you wanted to do research and you're realizing that maybe outreach is where your interest actually lies. Maybe you don't like the work environment. And, whatever it is, this is a good opportunity for you to explore what exactly didn't I like and how can I find something that I do. And again, make sure you're networking. Go to any networking event that you can. And just like how I said to update your resume, keep a record of everything that you're doing. Just keep notes on tasks that you completed, accomplishments that you had while you were there. Because it's helpful when you move on throughout your career to be able to go back to that and say like, oh yeah, I did do that when I was interning at XYZ company. So if you're interning and you're nearing graduation, there's always, if you like your internship, there's always a hope that it'll turn into a position after graduation. Unfortunately, from time to time, an employer isn't hiring after graduation. So what do you do in that situation? You can definitely ask if you can keep in touch, touch base from time to time. If you had a great relationship with your supervisor while you were there, touch base and see how they're doing in a few months. It's also acceptable to ask for a recommendation. I also strongly suggest having an exit interview when you are getting ready to end your internship, just to get some feedback about what you were doing when you were there, things that you can improve upon, things that you were doing well. It also gives you a chance to give some feedback to the employer, so potentially they can improve their internship program as well. If the employer is not hiring and you really liked what you're doing, explore comparable companies for potential opportunities. Also, ask your supervisor or the people that you were working with if they have any suggestions for companies that you could reach out to. Maybe they're not hiring, but there's a company down the street that does something really similar. So, basically, even if the company's not hiring, you still gained experience, you still learned new skills, and hopefully you have a great recommendation that you can get when that internship wraps up. If you have any questions about any of this, If you are looking for an internship or you're wrapping up an internship and you don't know how to add it to your resume, please feel free to reach out to me. I can be reached at jharrington@vwu.edu. You can also make an appointment with me by going to Calendly /jharrington-3.